No, the nigga Puff, like he called, we used to kick it on telephone after the Mace.
Right.
And then be like, matter of fact, they sent me the girl pictures, like pictures of this girl, like, not the y'all saw.
The community of hip-hop, the recent release of video purportedly depicting a fight between 50 Cent and Meek Mill has caused a shockwave. The video that went viral online allegedly shows a heated argument between the two WP titans with a timid alarm. 50 Cent won't divulge personal information. The narrative has generated a lot of discussion and conjecture regarding trust, loyalty, and the inner workings of the music business. 50C is a well-known actor, rapper, and businessman. Curtis Jackson, a prominent figure in hip-hop, is renowned for his bold demeanor and hits like "And Club" and "Candy Shop." He has amassed a prosperous career in both business and music.
Pop.
What's going on, my brother? Oh, man. Yo, it's Groove here? Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
Happy birthday to you.
Woo!
Happy birthday. It's fabulous. The only nigga that got the name that I want. It ain't get happy birthday to you.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah.
Let's take a shot for that, boy.
My mouth a little dry. Just some more. Okay. But
No, it's your show today, guys. No, the one thing I've been know. You got questions?
okay. Groove. Come here, bro.
Yeah, Fab. Fab talking to the floor. You fit.
Hey yo, Rastafari. Hey yo.
Fab walked in.
Don't do that.
Yeah, that's what I said. Let me pick it
We
up.
was talking about
That's why I gotta pick it up from right
No.
there. This why I gotta pick it up from right there.
Look at this nigga. This is a very nigga.
Go ahead.
No, Groove.
Killing.
Look. I'm telling a story. Groove, we intoxicated.
Listen.
Oh, Groove, you helping me build that beautiful, nice guy, Rastafari brand of yours, huh?
I
see you, man.
I'm walking in at that hallway right there.
Bag at Mr. Lee.
Yeah, I love this drink.
Where you put my bag
I like
at?
when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, where you put my bag
Daddy,
at,
I like
Mr.
when
Lee?
you
It's
scrambling
right
and
here.
scraping for shit.
No.
I like that.
You know, I'll be practicing. I got
Yeah, there you go. You got your notes.
Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna go over with that one.
Make a
That
wish.
one.
Just blow it out. Your birthday every day.
Every day's a birthday on Drink Champs, goddammit. I'm in. Okay. I got notes now. I'm trying to get my life together. I'm trying to get my life.
I want to taste the vegan
Yo,
cake.
Fendi, what's going on?
You know what I'm saying?
His real name is Robert, even though he has been involved in several court cases and scandals. Renowned for his passionate lyrics supporting criminal justice reform, Rick Williams is a well-known rapper and activist. It is implied that Meek Mill is worried about his private information being disclosed without his permission, even though the details of the conversation are not entirely clear. In the aforementioned video, 50 Cent and Meek Mill have a private conversation during which Meek Mill cautions 50 Cent against disclosing particular information.
You wrote for Diddy at one point, right?
Yeah, I wrote a couple records. Yeah, it was a couple records. I don't really remember the exact records though.
How did they come about though? Him reaching out to you for you to write for him?
I did that early in my career when I first signed with Rockefeller. It was a little bidding war. Yeah, I got the call from Puff, and him and Nas was going to do a record together. Then I wound up staying at the studio doing a couple records.
That's news to me, man. So he was trying to sign you to Bad Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's news right there, yo.
I could have been that Bad Boy. I could have been with Rough Riders. Couple spots.
Why didn't you sign a Bad Boy?
I was already committed to Rockefeller. I ain't signed no contract yet, but it was already done.
When you look back in hindsight, do you regret it?
Being signed to Rockefeller?
Yeah.
Hell no. No, I don't regret that at all.
So when you look back at your career, knowing that you could have been at Bad Boy or Rough Riders, you still go back. You would still sign.
You listen to that question you just asked me. Bad Boy or Rough Riders? Maybe Rough Riders. But right now, in hindsight, looking at things, Nah.
Right.
Nah.
Right.
Nah.
I feel you, man. I feel you. But I gotta ask you, man. I gotta ask you this. How you feel about the situation Diddy going through right now?
Man. It's wild. You know, y'all got that game pause. They stopped saying pause and now it's no Diddy. That's a bad joint. That's bad. Man, no Diddy.
Have you ever been to his parties?
Not one. Not one. Not one. Ever.
Yo, have you heard about him though?
Yeah. You didn't hear about them parties? Nah. That wasn't for me. No, sir.
What you hear about him?
Same thing everybody else heard about him.
Nowhere, it's a video that actually shows a private discussion between 50 Cent and Meek Mill, and it raises serious legal issues about consent and privacy, because without the permission of all parties involved, recording and sharing private conversations can bring heavy consequences, including the risk of costly invasion or defamation cases. The reported clash between 50 Cent and Meek Mill also reflects the complicated connections in the hip-hop world where alliances and collaborations are common, but rivalries and disagreements are often fueled by ego and competition. The leaked video gives a rare view into the hidden side of these relationships and the conflicts that can rise behind the scenes, while the issue of loyalty and trust stands at the center of this dispute. To handle the challenges of the music industry, artists usually depend on close groups of friends, colleagues, and advisors, and when this trust is broken or question the results can be very damaging both personally and professionally. The video also shows the play of power in an industry where information is highly valued, and having leverage can decide between failure and success because managers and executives who work with artists often use their influence carefully to close deals, settle disputes, or gain an upper hand over rivals.
Into the Drink Champs interview when you was with Nori and Fab and Jada and everybody, they made a compilation video of you because they said you were sounding real suspect on the interview. Yeah. Did you see that? Of course I didn't see it.
Nah, I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
I swear to God.
Come on, man. You saw that on World Star and on the gram.
Check this out. When they started playing the game, the pause game, I would definitely...
That came from Harlem.
Yeah, came from Harlem. I definitely would say some, oh my, woo. Crowd would be like, what, did he just say that? You know what I'm saying? I don't play games, y'all know. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I don't play games. But yeah.
Did you
compilation? Nah, I was coming off of being in Miami a night of party, and I don't really remember what I was saying. You know what I'm saying?
Would you like a reminder?
Yeah, sure.
Play some.
Hey, yo, listen, yo, I love it all. I love it all, man.
I like when you like this, Daddy. Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping and shit.
That was you. Scrambling.
What? He said, I like when you do it like that, Daddy. When you scrambling and scraping for shit.
Hey.
I don't know what I was talking about.
Nah. I mean,
you don't go back and look at that stuff and laugh?
It could be funny. I don't really be on it like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
I'm sure we can put Charlamagne's compilation against video.
Oh, we have a bunch.
Yeah. I mean, I also don't do it because I know I'm bad at the game. I know I say like reckless stuff out my mouth that's just not maybe adding up to with somebody who's homophobic, but I'm not homophobic and I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? But I'm bad at the game, and it's probably hilarious. I would love to see it. I would love to see the video compilation. It's hilarious.
50 came up here and he was giving you flack for the asking Fab to party. He asked you to play the clip, man. Yeah, play the clip. Go ahead.
I want you to party with me for your birthday, man.
We partied for my birthday, so you came to my party.
No, but we ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying?
I asked 50 about that. And he said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah. I thought he needed some clothes. What? I'm a nice guy.
Yo, why are you tempted?
Hey yo,
why y'all talking?
Hey yo, I don't have no beef with
I don't know why.
With Fifth. He loves me. He loves me.
Do y'all really
can't
have
see
a
it?
beef?
I mean, y'all can't see
No,
it.
we can't see
Y'all can't
it,
see that he loves me. You really, hold on. You really think that's hate? You really, when you really break it down, you've been out here a long time. You know he loves me.
I don't think he loves me.
You know he loves me. Okay.
But why not? Y'all both passionate. Y'all both
I don't know. Yo, check this out. I don't know.
I don't. The same.
No, we are not.
Okay.
We are not the same.
But I mean,
we are not cut from the same cloth.
Work hard.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, I respect that. I don't never hit him with no, you know, nothing. I don't even think of no other man. Besides, if I'm thinking about another man, I'm thinking about uplifting. I'm not thinking about all that. All them gnats, you know, they can't really touch me. Y'all, at the end of the day, y'all see and y'all know what it is. You know, the track record. Y'all know the business acumen. Y'all know the community service. Y'all know what I'm about. You know, and when he does that, it's like funny to me. I don't really take it personal. I know he has a different sense of humor, and he's just not in my life. We don't have to never cross paths, and I will never say nothing negative about him. You know, because that's just not me.
It feels like something must have happened though, like that we just don't know about behind the scenes.
He loves me.
That maybe a situation to deal with bad.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Sometimes people that feel like they don't like you and they act like that, they really love you. Like I'm not like, you know, just saying it to say it. You know? But I mean, it's something about me that has them on me all the time. And I'm not going nowhere.
Following the release of the leaked footage, both 50 Cent and Meek Mill will likely be quick to control the story and protect their own brands because controversies and scandals have the power to damage reputations and push fans away, which can directly affect album sales, endorsement deals, and touring opportunities. And when the storm finally settles, it will shape how everyone feels about the entire situation.
Yeah, I can't wait to check them shows out, but I want to backtrack to a comment you told me earlier that caught my attention. You gave a shout out to the Pyrus. I had no idea you a Pyro.
I was just playing when I said on Bloods and Crips, meaning like I'm serious. That was just kind of a joke, like on Bloods and Crips, because I was just joking. Yeah, that's why I was a joke. Yeah, that was a joke. Because I said on Bloods and Crips, because I was joking. Meaning like I'm so serious, I put it on everybody.
But you actually a Pyro, right? Because I know I came across an interview that Wack did, and you know he was very adamant about you being a Pyro. I had no idea, man. That's something new to me, yo. I had no idea you was a Pyro.
Well, since I was shit, I don't even remember 4 or 5. I grew up in a neighborhood in Carson Cross, Centerview, so that's where we grew up, and everybody adapts to the neighborhood that they from. So and now doing positive things with the gangs is crazy. Our new company, Gang Up, is a company that'll actually, I think, open up more opportunities than ever for every gang all over, with some of the stuff that we're gonna implement into this new campaign. Well, I really can't wait for everybody to see that. So they see that if you were affiliated or a part of a gang, or you know, are now because you're young. Usually when you're gang banging, it's like from like 12 to like 18, and then you kind of go into college and have babies. But then it's instilled in you forever. But I think that with these new opportunities, that myself, Donut, and the new team that we're working on now, it'll definitely, I think, change where we are now in gangs and give them a new approach and something else to look forward to.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Salute to you for that, man. But you being a Pyro, how did that come about? Did you get put on, or how did that work?
My neighborhood was Pyro, which is which is the P. But yeah, that part of Ray J and part of my world again is very small, in a sense of, if you are from out here, then you know what's up. If you're from anywhere else, you might be like, what the you know what I'm saying? And so it's a definitely a LA thing. Shout out to the Paru, shout out to the Blood, shout out to the Crips, shout out to the North Side, South Side, all my SA homies. For sure. Shout out to all the guys.
Absolutely, man. Shout out to you for that. You know what man? I had no idea that you and Snoop, y'all was cousins.
Yeah, Snoop my cousin. We all from Mississippi. Everybody is from anywhere from Greenwood, Jackson, Macomb, and everywhere else up this block. We all been related. And you know, it hasn't been a super duper public thing over time, but I think it's getting more popular now. But my granddaddy used to take you know, Daz and Snoop's either mom or mom's sister or cousins to school way back before we was born. Like it stretches far back before us. So shout out to Snoop, shout out to everybody in Mississippi, up the coast, up to 55 and on down.
So did you know the whole time that you and Snoop was cousins, or did you find out after both of y'all was famous?
Nah, hell nah. Snoop used to come pick me up, Snoop and Daz, when I was real, when like Brandy had her first album popping. I used to lie to Pop, telling him I'm about to do my homework somewhere down the street. Snoop and Daz used to pick me up, used to hide under the seat, used to take me to Can-Am every day. Yeah, this shit been going on for a hell of a long time.
There are important lessons for both fans and artists to learn, because building credibility and trust with an audience requires open communication and honesty. And while the leaked footage has sparked conversations about 50 Cent and Meek Mill, it also reminds us to approach celebrity gossip and rumors with caution, and to understand that not everything is exactly as it seems. At the same time, it adds another chapter to the ongoing story of hip-hop's growth by showing the drama and mystery that often follow the music industry. And although the exact details of the incident are still unclear, the footage reportedly showing a confrontation between 50 Cent and Meek Mill has caught the attention of the hip-hop world and created heavy speculation. The impact of the incident raises bigger issues about power, trust, and loyalty, and as the story continues, it highlights the struggles and challenges that musicians face when trying to move through the often stormy waters of fame and success within the music business.
How do you feel about everything that's going on with Diddy right now?
It's just not okay. And, you know, when somebody is around somebody, we're counting on them to be one of our leaders in a space that we're all trying to get to. That's not acceptable to do. And it's not okay. I mean, it might be forgivable in the sense of a spiritual realm of life, or forgive everybody, but it's unforgettable. And that's where you just draw the line on friendship, hanging out, supporting, being cool. It's like, it's done, you know, and that's it.
Yeah, that video was out of pocket, man. It should never get to that point where you stumping a female, man.
It's not okay, man. And it's not something that niggas can just take lightly, you know? Cannot do that. Not okay. Niggas is not cool. Period.
You knowing Diddy personally, was you surprised when you seen that video?
Heartbreaking. And shameful. And unacceptable. I've never seen nothing like that. I've never seen nothing like that in the history of my life. So, that's a new for me. I don't know what kind of demon you are, but, you know, somebody need to motherfucking perform an exorcism fast.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I mean, I'm still in disbelief about what I seen. To see him kicking her like that, man. Yeah, that was crazy, man.
There's just there's no place in that. And for somebody like me or anybody to say what I'm saying, they better not have had something like that happen. You get what I'm saying? Because now they even put their whole self at risk with being honest. You know what I'm saying? It's like people watch these reality shows and you see certain people arguing and shit get a little tense, right, on reality, but there's a certain level of where you don't go. You get what I'm saying? And this and that just do not go together. It just doesn't. You can't compare this of, you know, a back and forth verbal whatever it is, in the sense of having a disagreement, right? And even getting too loud at this point is not even okay. But that is way on another page of somebody yelling or screaming. That's not humane.
You think it's over for him?
It's not about that. It's just about, you know, life in this industry goes on without certain people because their membership club is revoked. Their membership in the club is revoked. It's over. So you don't have room to make mistakes like that in the big club. You can't do that. You can't. So that's inexcusable.
What you mean by that when you say his membership is revoked?
Meaning, if you threw a party tonight, people on your invitation list, that club, the people that throw a party tomorrow for a foundation, for anything that has substance to it, right? It's no longer available for some people to be invited to or welcome.
He was going to that party because in today's digital age, with the widespread use of smartphones and social media, the leaked video of 50 Cent and Meek Mill highlights the importance of consent and privacy, since private conversations are now more likely to be recorded and shared without permission. The unlawful exposure of personal information and the right to privacy are serious legal and ethical concerns raised by this incident, and it also shows the need for stronger cybersecurity measures to protect against unwanted access to private data. Celebrities and public figures face growing risks from hackers and scams, and this can especially affect artists like Meek Mill and 50 Cent. So investing in solid cybersecurity systems and practices has become necessary to keep both their personal and business information safe from harmful parties.
When it comes to Diggie's murder, do you think Diddy should be held accountable?
No doubt. I didn't think that way, you know, because I too was traumatized in a way, to be totally honest. When you pull somebody out the car and they done pissed and they done shit on themselves, and you know you got that dead weight in your hand, and you gotta sit down there and tell this man mother, you know, what you heard, what you saw, after this dude that lied to his mother. That's trauma, bro. I don't care how hard you is. And Biggie ain't the only dude that I've seen get murdered in a party, at a party, or being murdered. But he's the only one that I had to grab in my hands and carry and help put him on a gurney, a stretcher. He's the only one that I gotta constantly hear his music on the radio. He's the only one that I can't get Miss Wallace out of my mind when she grabbed both of my hands and said, I don't want to hear no more. With tears in her eyes, man. To have an experience like that, for probably and arguably the world's greatest rapper of all time, That's crazy, bro. So now, he's responsible for not having enough security. He's responsible for having Big there. He's responsible for not listening to security by telling them, if we go to this party, one of us gonna die tonight. Somebody gonna get killed tonight. They coming to kill us, Paul. I want these kids to know ain't no party that big. Ain't no party that good. Ain't no party you should go if you feel or you told that you may not go home. He owed Miss Wallace. He owed Miss Wallace. And I didn't feel that way at first until I heard it said on another YouTube show when Clark Kent said that Big told him the only reason he was going to that party is because
The public has a genuine interest in knowing about the actions and behavior of public figures, but there are important ethical points to consider, especially when it comes to the privacy and dignity of the people involved. The leaked footage raises questions about media ethics and responsibility when covering sensitive or private matters, and it reminds news outlets to act with caution and balance by making sure they reduce harm and respect ethical standards.
And Puff set it up for them to go.
And you said when you got Biggie out the car, he was what?
My man, he had urinated and he had shit on himself.
Wow, man. So with all that being said, what do you think should happen to Diddy for Biggie murder?
Like I said, I'm not the judge, I'm not the jury. I think that way back then, because of Arista Records and Bad Boy, knowing that there was threats, and you heard Puff lie a couple of times in the past. I didn't know, nobody told us, we was just young. You knew. You heard him lie as if you didn't know. And then he put his boys, Mark Pitts and Wayne Barrow, right over there in Miss Waller's ear. Whereas that she should have been filing a lawsuit against Clyde Davis and Arista and Bad Boy Records for the death of her son. Because they did not have the proper security for the Notorious Big. In the height of what was determined the East Coast, West Coast war in hip hop. So what they should do, it's too late for that now. What should happen? God got to decide that, bro.
Wow. Is there any charges they can put on Diddy for Biggie's murder?
No, they don't. They know, LAPD know who killed Big. They made a deal that those records will never be released in our time. We'll all be gone. All the people who was probably around there is 50 years. They sealed those records for 50 years. And then if they still seal them, and the 50 years come up, and the 50 years come time, that don't mean they got to release the records. Look what they did to John F. Kennedy. His files. The 50 years is up. What they went back and they closed it. They closed it back again.
In California, following the release of a leaked video, there is now an opportunity to give artists more control over their personal and professional lives by educating them about their rights and duties regarding consent and privacy, and also by providing them with the tools to protect themselves from exploitation and manipulation, while pushing for bigger changes that ensure their safety and freedom.
Do you think Diddy can come back from this? Because a lot of people saying it's over for him.
Oh, it is over for him. Come back to work. To being an entertainer, business. Listen to me, man. And I don't want to bring this guy's story up because it's old. And I know he's trying to live past it, but I'm going to bring it up anyway. Ray Rice, his wife, spit in his face. And he did what he did on that elevator. He ain't played one football game after that. Nowhere that I know of. He may have went overseas and played or something like that. I don't know that to be true. But he didn't play in the NFL, a hell of a running back. He ain't played not one down in the NFL after that. No endorsements. Nobody's going to have anything to do with old boy. And when they come out with this other stuff, he gonna come back to work. I wouldn't be surprised if he do the ultimate sin. It's suicide. Because bruh, he's such a narcissistic that he couldn't stand not being somewhere and not being seen. His whole life, his whole career was about him being seen in the public. It was about him, taking everybody else's dreams and making them his. And now, him nor his kids would profit from anything from Bad Boy or Sean Puffy Combs again. His kids is gonna suffer behind this.
That's crazy to hear, man. And you knowing Diddy, you think it's a good chance he might take his life?
He was talking about taking his life at the City College thing. Yo, D Ferg, ASAP Ferg's father, say, yo, man, we gotta watch him, man. This nigga talking about killing himself. I say, so let him. If you're that weak, I said, let him. And you think, Eugene, why you said it? I said, man, listen to me, man. He ain't no good to nobody if he talking about hurting himself. His life don't belong to him. His life belongs to God. What he should be trying to do right now is work his way towards God now, for real. And not that devil we've been worshiping. That those people got him believing, you understand, that's the true God. Because everything from what I know, since I've been around him, everything that's gone forward has been that of the devil. The drugs, the alcohol, the partying, everything has been of the devil. And he's been leading not only himself, our people, into some kind of damnation through his actions.
I'm just in disbelief, man. I mean, to see his downfall. I mean, he been on the wrong run, man. So, to see this is crazy, man. I mean, how long has he been famous?
Nah, see, you gotta realize he didn't get his fame until after he made that. Remember, you gotta remember this, Mighty. I said he made the atmosphere for Pac to die. He made the atmosphere for Big to die. He created the atmosphere, you understand, for Suge Knight to go to jail, because that's what came out of his mouth. So that didn't happen. His fame he didn't really come famous until after the death of Tupac and the Notorious Big, brother. So that's like 97. He went on that whole Bad Boy tour with the #1 song in the world, Missing You, where he stole the thing from Sting and the music from Source Money, the lyrics from Source Money. Didn't even want to pay that man his money. Waited all those years to pay that man his money. He was stealing people's dreams, man. He's the cause of a lot of people's death, and people ain't gonna see it the way I see it. But when you steal somebody's dreams, Black Rob probably could have changed his life Probably could have changed the way he thought. Probably could have changed the way he was doing business if he wouldn't have stole G-Dep from him. If he would have treated Craig Mack in the correct way and not try to steal his music, use him in the way that he used Craig Mack to catapult the Notorious Big. Craig Mack's life could have been changed. If he would have never set up the atmosphere and had Big out there in California and bringing Big to that party, the Notorious Big life may still be here. If he wasn't trying to put the Bloods against the Crips, well, they was already against each other anyway, but use the Crips, maybe Tupac would have never had that altercation. But if ands, and buts were candies enough, like I always say, Christmas would be every day. And I understand that. But he set up the atmosphere for a lot of people. Wolf set up the atmosphere between him and BMF. Come on, man. They say one day you gotta pay the piper. That's why he getting that smoke.
Sauce Money, you brought his name up. He had an issue with Diddy?
For years, Sauce Money is the one who wrote that Missing You, bruh. The number one song for a long, it was a number one song on Billboard. I think he did more than Elvis or anybody. Probably Whitney Houston. But Whitney Houston was the only one did like Triple Diamond or something. But that Sauce Money was like the number one song, and that's what catapulted him into stardom. He didn't pay Sauce Money for years. For years. And Sauce Money wouldn't say this, but I know this to be true. He did a diss song on Puff. Sent it to Jay-Z. Jay-Z called Puff and said, yo, my man, you don't want that diss song to come out about you. This is true story. I think Puff sent him $100,000 or something like that. And that was, but that could have been about 8 to 10 years after that came out. You know how much money he made and show money and everything he did on that? It's crazy. But the only person who was getting paid off that was Sting.